Happy Independence Day, everyone. It is July the 4th. I'm here briefly in the church office and wanted to give you a quick update on announcements and joys and concerns. I want to reiterate to you a couple things about next week. First, as you know from what we put out before, there will be a gathering here at the church. It will be actually behind the church in the yard behind the church, and we're going to have breakfast pizza. We're going to have water. You can bring your own food if you want. Bring your own lawn chairs. We are going to gather. We're going to physically distance ourselves so that family groups are set apart. We're going to ask you to wear masks to make us extra safe. We are 19 times safer outside than we are inside. If you wear a mask, you're 5 times safer still. So we are going to do that. There is going to be video worship next week, and I wanted to point out to everyone that a part of that video worship is going to be virtual communion. So next Sunday, you can join us here. There will be a skit. There will be a homily with Jill and I. Probably that will entail a skit also. Matt Williams is going to talk to us. I think we're going to have a wonderful time with the breakfast pizza. And looking forward to seeing so many of you that I may not have seen in a while. So I hope many of you come, and we will be safe, encouraging you to wear masks. But that the recorded worship service is going to feature communion. So rules are the same. Any kind of grape juice, any kind of wine, any kind of drink that you need, any kind of bread is acceptable. But we will be celebrating communion, and we will have our normal story for next week as part of our series. So looking forward to that. Quick update on the camera system. We have a commitment from the Memorial Gifts Committee that they are going to take half of what of the funds that they have remaining, about $3,650, and dedicate it towards the camera system. So we have that. The $2,000 grant that we have applied for through the Presbytery, a decision should be made on that on Tuesday when they meet. When Business and Budget Committee for the Presbytery meets Tuesday. So hopefully we'll be hearing about that. In addition, thank you to those folks who have already given. We have $1,650 that we've collected on our own. I'm sort of figuring that we might want to try and collect around $7,000 total, in addition to what we are taking from church funds. There are still a couple committees that need to meet. The Christian Education Committee and the Outreach Committee both have some funds available that they were going to discuss potentially donating to this project. So we're looking to that. We're looking to get $15,000. We're kind of well on our way, but if you are considering giving, please do so. You can just mark camera system on the memo line in the check and send it into Barb, and we will make sure that it is applied to this project. This is a great way for us to reach beyond just our membership and out into the community, as we have seen through what we have been putting forth by video so far. So please, if you can, give to that. And of course, thank you to everyone who gives so regularly. We appreciate all of your donations and appreciate you and your ministries out in the community, because I know that you are out helping people, helping your neighbors, and that is what we're called to do in this extraordinary time. So thank you all. And if you are able, please continue to give. Our joys this week. Let's get on to it. It is the 4th of July, so we celebrate the country that we live in. And all of the freedoms that we enjoy, all of the wonderful things that this country gives us. May we always appreciate them, and may we all lift them up to God, and the wonderful things that this nation has done, and is doing. So we give thanks that we live in this wonderful country. In addition, and I hope that you are having a very safe and wonderful 4th of July weekend. In addition, we have some birthdays to celebrate. We have Luke Dalrymples on the 6th. Jenny Climbers and Sean Meintz are both on the 8th. And then Chris Wolf's birthday is on the 10th. So we have the joy of celebrating their birthdays this week, and we wish them a wonderful birthday celebration themselves. Our prayer concerns, we continue to lift up Archie and the Rickardson family, Alan Dopp, Mark Bartels, Lois Shea, Chris Wolf and her family, Leroy Osborne, and Beth Barrett's friend that we started to pray for last week. This week, we are also going to lift up Cindy Payton, who had shoulder surgery on Thursday and is recovering at home. And we also lift up Will Healy, who tested positive for COVID-19 this week and is quarantining in Lincoln. He's a young, healthy 22-year-old. His symptoms are mild, so we are hoping for a very quick recovery for Will, but let us hold him in our prayers. And of course, let us continue to pray for this country as we go through this pandemic, and we also go through all of the other things, all of the other challenges that are facing us right now. Let us lift up our leaders. Let us lift us all up, that we may be part of the solution instead of creators of greater problems. And let us all be reminded that everyone in this nation and everyone around the world, every person is a child of God and deserving of God's forgiveness and God's love. So let us keep that in our hearts as we go through these hot, dry weeks of summer. I wish you blessings on this holiday weekend. We will see you tomorrow in worship. And you are always in my thoughts. You are always in my prayers. And I hope that you are safe and well this weekend. Blessings, and see you soon.